Right, bit of a different one today. I'm doing brew in the bag because the brew shed's fucking freezing. It's about -2 out there. So I'm going to do a brew in the bag in the kitchen. I'll let you have a look. There's the pot. I've got the water getting hot. I've got it plugged into an ink bird. I've got to set that actually. Set it for 72. 73 will do. Should be alright. It's 2000 watt element, which goes on a 13 amp. I'll see how warm it gets. If it gets too warm, I'll just have to plug it straight into the mains. And we'll see how we get on. For the boil, I'm going to stick it through this. It's a thyristor, if you look at it. I just cut down the voltage to about 160, something like that, on the boil, and it won't go mad boiling. I've used it before, so it seems to work alright. So we'll see how we get on anyway. Right, I'm going to weigh the grains out and everything. It's going to do a foreign extra stout today. And I'm going to put that rum oak in it. And I'm going to use Voss. So hopefully that'll be ready for Christmas. Bit late making it, but things have happened, so. Yeah, like I was saying, things have happened. I've had my car written off. Some idiot come round the corner on the wrong side of the road. Straight into me head on. Writ it off. So I ain't got a car at the moment. That's all going through to get sorted. It's just the inconvenience of it all. Still, wasn't hurt, and he wasn't hurt either. Well, he nearly was when I got hold of him, but yeah, these things happen, don't they? Anyway, back to the beer. I'll let that warm up. I'll go and weigh the grains up. See you soon. Right. Nah, hang on a minute. Right, I've cobbled together steam condenser. It's the other half of the one I use in the brew shed to stick out the window. I've added this, drilled a hole in it, top, put a bit of copper tubing in, and I've got a sprayer in there. I'll turn it on, see if I can do this one-handed. It doesn't go everywhere. Don't know if you can see that, but it is spraying out. So hopefully we'll be in the money with that, because I can't fill this place up with steam and smells of hops and that, because it will stay in here for fucking days. And I've got the other bit here which will go down there like that, and it can just run into the sink then, or I might catch it in something, see how much water goes through. Anyway, I'll bring you back when we're all sorted, and I've weighed the grains out, so I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, I'm mashing in. That's all the marisota gone in. I've got the crystal malts and that to go in. I'm putting in the roasted malts with half hour to go. I don't want to get that astringent bitterness. Trouble is, you boil in the bag, you're more prone to get clumps of malt. Right. I'll keep everything moving while I've got the element on. And then I'll switch it off. We're on 66.6, I want it on 67. So I'll just let it creep up a bit. Then I'll turn it off. If needs be, I can turn it back on again for a little bit. Right, I'll start a timer. I'll soon be trying out that little contraption. That'll work, I'm sure it will. See you soon. Right, I've just added all the dark malts. It's a rather nice smell coming out of it. And we're still on 67. Turned it on once, give it a stir. It seems to be keeping temperature quite well. Well, that's a big body of water. Right, I'll put the lid on. We've got half hour to go. Now I've got to try and lift that out, and I might have to stand on something. See how we get on. That's it. 67. It's not on at the moment. In fact, I've unplugged it. Right, I'll bring it back. Fucking hell, that took some lifting. But it's on there. Give that a try and I'll turn the element back on, get that to a boil. But yeah, that took some lifting. I'll bring you back. Got the dark mild on the go. It's a really nice pint now. All that sort of like acrid roast has gone and it's nice and smooth. It's beautiful. Goes down a treat. Right. Got the contraption on. We're at 80 degrees. I've got 30 litres in there. It's in the bucket. And see how efficient that is. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Should work, I can't see why it wouldn't work. We shall see. I'll bring you back in a minute. Oh, and I've done the ops as well. Right, we've hit a boil. There's a bit of steam coming out there, but hardly anything. So I think it's working. Obviously you can't stop much of the smell. But it's not going to fill up the room with steam anyway. And we have hit a boil. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. And we're on 155 volts, 99.9 on there. I'm going to knock it down a bit more. 130 volts. I'll stick the hops in. First lot of hops going in. That's the pearl. Oh, that's a fierce boil. I think I can turn it down a bit more. Put it on 100 to see what happens. There you are, 101, 102. We'll give that a few minutes and see what happens. I'll bring you back. Yeah, it's working a treat. No steam. Bit coming out the bottom. Not a lot. So how much did that cost? Not a lot. Like I said before, I think they're used for the back of stoves to take all the smoke and that away. They're stainless steel. And I got them off of eBay. I mean, the bends were the most expensive, but it wasn't 30, 40 quid I reckon for that lot. Yeah. Anyway, I'll bring you back. Still going alright. Nearly reached the half-hour mark, put in the other hops. So I've got a sticky floor. You hear that? So I'll have to get the mop out. But yeah, that works a treat. I'm well pleased with that. The thyristor's down to 100 volts and it's a nice steady rolling boil. Another cobbled invention that works. Right, I'll do the other hops. So, I'll bring you back 15 minutes before the end. Right, we're on the cool down now. Just connected everything up. Unfortunately, I've got to run the water into the sink today instead of putting it in the bucket. But right, starting to cool down, like I say. Down in the sink. I can wash them things out, can't I, when it's... Yeah, I'll do that in a minute. 96.6. That thyristor worked really well. Happy with that. We'll do a gravity check. Stick it in the freezer, cool it down. I'll bring it back when it's going in the fermenter. See you soon. Can you believe I've hit gravity? 164. Happy with that. All ready to go in the fermenter now. We're on 38. I'm using the Voss, so by the time it gets in there, it's going to be down to about 35, 30. So here we go then. Actually, I'll give it 5 minutes because I was stirring it up, so I'll give it a chance for the crap to get to the bottom. I'll bring you back. Right, here we go then. Try and get as much air in it as I can. Gonna go in the airing cupboard, so just watching the Luton game. Brentford 0-0 at the moment, just started. So I'll get cleared up. Whack it in the airing cupboard. And now 5-6 days I suppose for Voss. I'll give it a week. And then put it in a keg, and I've got to condition it with that rum soaked oat. So I'm hoping everything will be alright. I'll bring it back at the end anyway. Right, got about 21 litres, 20 litres, which is fine because it's going in a 19 litre keg, so it's all done. I'll stick it in the airing cupboard, put a lock on the top, and that's it. So I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.